So let's talk about the rest of the West. And of course, we already talked about the LA Rams. You guys know about that. So what are those other teams doing? Those other three losers, what are they up to over here? We'll start with the Seattle Seahawks. So there's no update on the Russell Wilson situation, but the chances he gets traded are not zero. They're not zero. They're low, in my opinion, but not zero. Okay, I do think that he is kind of maybe using his platform and his for lack of a better term, attitude right now to maybe make a push to get some better talent in Seattle for himself. A stronger offensive line, maybe some more weapons, not just DK. You know what I mean? So ultimately, though, I think the big part for him is the protection. I think he just wants to, he doesn't want to get hit all the time. And now he's got pass rushers for days on all the other NFC West teams. So it's going to be a tough go for Russell Wilson if he does stay in Seattle this season, because they also, they also just lost two guards. All right. Chance Warmack was released and Mike Iupati retired. So they lost two guards, and I think that Russell Wilson, I think he's frustrated for a few reasons, because A, he's not getting say in the offensive play calls, and he's getting hit all the time. We talk about it pretty regularly with Aaron Donald and how most of Aaron Donald's sacks, if you picked out one person, he sacked Russell Wilson more than he sacked any other quarterback. That's pretty standard, though. I mean, that's like the Rams sack them more often than anybody else, but like other people sack them a lot too. So that offensive line is rough. And also, I think it's worth noting that Pete Carroll, without Russell Wilson, has a below 500 record as an NFL head coach. But either way, Seattle Seahawks, no update on Russ. It's a slow burn right now, but also now that Sam Darnold is officially available, maybe something happens. I don't know. That market's a little saturated right now at the quarterback spot, especially with some really strong rookies coming in. Chris Sims, by the way, did you guys see his quarterback rankings? What a joke. Holy moly. Did he not watch college football? And also, by the way, no more college football's been played since last time we looked at these rankings. What is happening? All of a sudden now people are better and worse than they were when they haven't even played anything. People are just at home right now, just like working out on their own, and they're like, this guy's shooting way up. No, that doesn't make any sense, guys. Go with the rankings at the end of the season. You know, the season ends. Look at those rankings. Blow off the rest of them, all right? Because how are you going to have... I can't even remember who he had at number one. It was like, what? No, obviously it's Trevor Lawrence, guy. Come on now. But I think, I don't know. It's, hey, whatever for clicks. Anyway, moving on. San Francisco 49ers, there is no update on Jimmy Garoppolo. The longer we go with hearing nothing, the more that I think that Jimmy Garoppolo stays the 49ers quarterback. But at this point, I really do think a draft day trade is 100% possible for these 49ers. All right, so we've seen in the NFL before where guys just get a little excited on draft day. You know, the value of rookies is the highest on draft day because those are the only guys you're looking at. Those are the only guys that matter. When you're sitting there, you're in your war room, you're looking at that big board, and people get excited. So I think a draft day trade would make the most sense for a Jimmy Garoppolo situation. But ultimately, I do think that he stays with the 49ers this season. So there is no update there. It's been pretty quiet out of the 49ers, but I do think that that's what this really means, is that the longer we wait, well, actually, I mean, I don't want to say I lied, but I did kind of just now, is John Lynch did say he likes Jimmy Garoppolo, that Jimmy Garoppolo is their guy. So I think that that's relevant. I mean, you don't say that. I mean, unless you're Sean McVay or Les Snead, you don't say that unless you're kind of, I don't know, maybe he's playing the game. I have no idea. We will see. Next up, though, we got the Arizona Cardinals. We know the big news. All right, the Arizona Cardinals signed defensive lineman J.J. Watt to a 2-year deal worth $31 million. So he's averaging $15.5 per year. And J.J. Watt chooses the Arizona Cardinals. Let's break this down, all right? So from the Cardinals' perspective, from the Arizona Cardinals franchise perspective, because they also let out a secret that I think benefits the Rams greatly. We'll get to that here in a minute. Either way, from the Cardinals' perspective, great move. Absolutely incredible. They nailed this one. This division is loaded with talent, and they need to do everything they can to keep up with this, with the rest of the division. The defense was their weak spot last year, and they did a great job of addressing that side of the football with a big name player who is an amazing leader, brings a lot to the locker room, and effort level for days. Great move from the Arizona Cardinals. From the J.J. Watt perspective, confusing move. Confusing. All right. I'm very surprised at this one. He said that he wanted out of Houston because he wanted a chance to win. The Arizona Cardinals do have some pieces. Kyler improved year 1 to year 2. There are receiving weapons. Buda Baker, Isaiah Simmons, Chandler Jones on the defense. But this is still the worst roster, coaching staff, quarterback, and defense in the division. You wanted to win? Prove it then. Don't go to Arizona. What are you doing in Arizona if you want to win? I'm not trying to knock his choice. You're allowed to do whatever you want. If the money was speaking to him, hey, go get your money. If Arizona, just being in warm weather, he's been living in Texas. If that's what he wanted, hey, do your thing, man. But don't say that you want to go win and then choose the 4th best team in the division. The Arizona Cardinals are not a bad team by any means, but they are the worst NFC West team. I think that the 49ers are better, even though they got last place last year. They got beat to hell with injuries. The Seattle Seahawks, as long as they have Russell Wilson, they are relevant and they are contenders. The LA Rams, we talk about them all the time. We know that they're a very good team. Went 10-6 and won a playoff game with Jared Goff last year and improved that position. Improved, in my opinion, their 2020 weakest spot, which was the quarterback position. They improved that. So this is, a 10-6 team that won a playoff game got better. And you chose the Arizona Cardinals. I don't buy that you wanted to win. And it's not because the Arizona Cardinals are a bad team. There's word that coming out that he sent Kyler a text like, hey, I chose here because I believe in you. Yeah, be that as it may, there's 3 better teams in this division alone. So I don't get it. I'm confused by this move unless he was just saying that he wanted to get out of Houston because he wanted to go win, just because Houston is blatantly going to be like the worst team in the league in 2021. They're going to be rough. Who do they have besides Deshaun Watson? And if they keep him, he may not even play. Who do they have? I don't know. I don't know anybody on that team anymore. They're all in Arizona. They're all just moving to Arizona. From the NFC West perspective of this move, the Cardinals got better with this move. Undoubtedly, the Cardinals got better with this move. But by how much? I'm not really sure. Watt is coming off of what's his worst statistical year of his professional career. And no one was saying that the Cardinals were a pass rush away from being true contenders. Nobody. They were 4th in the league in sacks last year, so that was not the problem spot of the Cardinals. Their defense, where their defense is bad, is defending the pass. I don't know, guys. It's a puzzling move to me. Because of the quotes. Because I want to get out of here so I can go win. There's rumors. We don't know for sure. There's rumors that the Colts and Browns offered him more. I think those are better teams, especially the Colts. I think Wentz is going to do fine there, but the Pat McAfee, he ended up, getting the information. He was told, at least in some capacity, that the Colts did not offer J.J. Watt. So who knows what's actually true and what's a lie? Because who knows? It's all the game. We're all playing the game here. So either way, J.J. Watt to the Arizona Cardinals, they got better. I don't think it's by that much. Their defense is better now. They have a strong leader. And they have a really strong pass rush now, Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. Absolutely they do. But they are still the 4th best team in the NFC West. J.J. Watt does not give them... He doesn't bump up their roster to being 3rd best in the NFC West. Their coaching staff didn't change enough. Their defense, they still can't stop the pass, even though Buda Baker's back there. Buda Baker is awesome. He's a very talented guy. Patrick Peterson, he's getting pretty old now. He's losing a little bit of a step. Confused by this move, but hey, also super excited to get this season going against J.J. Watt, because I love good competition. All right, I love it. In order to be the best, you need to beat the best. And in order to beat the best, you need to play the best. And this NFC West division is very exciting because it is the best. The NFC best. You guys are still here? Dude, it's over. Get out of here. Subscribe, I guess, if you're just going to hang out. Or watch this video. Whatever you need to do. Go Rams. Peace.